Hey everybody, Koosemose here, back again with Last Dream World Unknown. We are in the secret military outpost. To talk to Commander, see if if things are cleared out yet. You say the rubble blocks the way to the 4th floor. Since you've exterminated the creatures on the first 3 floors, I will prepare my men to clear the rubble. The rubble should be cleared by the time you descend again. Excellent. Last time he told us we'd have to wait. I think he did anyways. Admire your valiant charge down into the deepest floors of the outpost. Please, accept our stock of serums for your future trips. Excuse me, what's a serum? I've got 24 of them apparently. Cures disease, okay. I didn't even realize that was a thing that existed. I probably bought some, but I've forgotten about them. Do I have any examples? I guess not. And over this way somewhere is another research where I can buy the things. What do you got? Ah, yes, these guys. I mean, sure, why not? Okay, let's head on down. And since we've got gotta talk to you. Since we've got a way to go, I will meet you once I get down to the bottom of things. Alright, we've made our way to the 4th floor, which I think is the last one. Yeah, it's the one we couldn't get to. So again, we have some monsters to fight. And we've got to pretty much kill all of them. Let's see how we do with our macros. Did I ever need to update these? I can't recall. I kind of half feel that I should stop scanning, but I don't want to not have things on there, so... It's kind of a mixed bag, I suppose. But between the two of them, we can pretty much kill everything, and I think really Sid can do it himself. So, barring anything unusual, I will probably go ahead and skip past these fights. You can see we shoot through them in no time. And onto the treasure. Phoenix Ashes, okay. And Resurrection Elixir, always useful to have around. I mean, I've got fish that does it, but it's nice to have alternative methods. Let's make sure I hit everything. Okay. So we'll just end up looping around at some point. And just fighting these guys. Again, no problem. Ooh, Azure Cloak. Ah yes, this is where I was finding Azure stuff, wasn't it? Now the question is, have I gotten past those? Yeah, kind of, really. Do I have an Azure Shield as well? How does that do? It's just all elemental damage. Not better than what I've got, sadly. So I may have went a little too far past this level-wise. Ooh, stuff down there that I missed. So we can just pop back down real quick. And some zombies, okay. We've got Ruby Dagger, and can I get the other one? Nope. Okay, at least get it before the other zombie? Yes. Okay. Easy as pie. Of course, I don't have all my guys getting max SP anymore. Oh, it was right up there. Duh. I already opened it. Hopefully, I mean, I've got a lot of orbs, so I should have enough. And if I don't have enough, oh well. Ruby shoes, excellent. How's this guy not seen me yet? You're not a very good zombie, sir. When I've got to practically chase you around the room, just not doing it. And you, sir? No problem, just a lot of things to kill. Okay, there's our way up. We don't want to take it quite yet. Just have a few more rooms to check. And this one does have a zombie transcendent ring. That sounds interesting. Let's check that out. What we got here? Transcendent. Not that great, actually. Let's see if any of the other loot is more interesting. Perfect. And Protector. I feel like I have both of those, but I can't recall. Could just be, similar names to similarly themed items. They do kind of show up high, so it doesn't bode well for the usefulness. Defense and intelligence. I mean, it's nice bonuses, but meh. Alright, on to the next floor. Whoops, wrong room. Off by 1. Okay, so this should be some new monsters. Presumably. And new treasures. Let's see how... Ooh, these guys look different. Let's see how we handle them. Okay, loot's about the same. But managed to actually fail stealing. Do they stand up? No, they don't. Alright, so unless something drastically changes, we'll probably be skipping these fights too. AP orb. Ooh, Orpheus Drifter, another AP orb. Yep, even when Jareth missed some, I still was able to finish them off. So I'm not worried at all. Just have to manage to check all the rooms, and this is one of those oddly shaped areas, so it'll be a little harder than otherwise. Come here. Okay, got it. Alright, and I think I saw one up here. Oh, a couple up here. So we got a ruby shield. Excellent. These could be potentially used for some nice recipes. Not certain on the order of the higher equipments. In the original live stream, I was kind of a little more familiar with the kind of standard progression of quality of materials, but this one a little less so. I suppose, you know, I can always achieve that by looking at the stats, so that's fine and dandy. That one snuck up on me a little bit. Good thing these guys aren't a bigger threat. Else stumbling into these guys would have been a lot more dangerous. Warden, ambush, and inflation. I think, again, I've already got some of those, but we'll take a look real quick. I see an inflation. Yeah, I've already got one that's HP and MP. It's not bad. Okay. Not terrible items, but I might be a bit past them. Alright. Let's see what's on the left side, if anything. And we're... oh, hello. And we're good to go. Alright, so ruby helm, ruby spear, and a hat. How about these? Has it gotten darker lower down? Because I feel like I didn't used to stumble into them quite so often. Hard to say. I mean, I suppose I'll probably notice it on my way back up. But we are ready for what should be the final accessible floor. And now rather, well, I don't know. If we've loaded far enough, we might be able to hit multiples. We are what, on the bottom? Yes, we are. Okay. So, let's see about finding our loots and our zombies. Hello. So, new fellows, these guys are interesting looking. And even if we miss a few, I'm betting, since it's still kind of the same set, I mean, as in I had to be the same point to unlock access here, I'm betting I can make it through. Yeah, ICBM does the job. Alright, so now we just chew through things. We might manage to get a level by the time we're done with this. Magus Ring, Berserker Ring, a Shepherd Ring, I know I have one of those, and a Shaman Ring, I have one of those. I'm not going to check them out. If I see something later that's useful, I'll put it on and show it off, I suppose. Alright, so we are a little bit low on MP, at least on a few people. So let's pump that up. That's good enough. And go to town on whoever's down here. And he'll catch us for sure. So it occurs to me, it might seem kind of odd that, you know, sometimes I may seem to just be talking straight through when I cut out the fights. But pretty much all it is, well, if I happen to be talking and continue talking a little bit into the fight, but I don't really want to show the fight, it's as simple as just editing my audio a little bit so the voice from before the fight goes until after the fight. Nobody down here. Or occasionally I will catch myself and like, I'll just, you know, kind of instinctively stop talking. Ooh, you are special looking. Just instinctively stop talking when I hit into a fight and then try to pick up the thought process at the end of it. Then it gets just stuck together as though I never stopped talking. And, well, at least with my Asperger's and my tendency to have a somewhat, let us say, stilted manner of speaking, I'm guessing it's a little hard to pick up if it's just my natural pauses in speaking or if I've actually cut and stitched things together. So, I actually had a fight with one of these guys where I didn't kill them right away. Let's see, well, let's still macro. We'll do the slash and grab as per usual, and I think I missed one or two. And then gets around to Sid's whole thing. Mount to scan. And like so, and maybe he missed some, I'm not sure. But he left like 2 of them alive. And then Koos comes in with, I think I have him on Zeal for that attack macro. And he either missed or didn't deal enough damage. So I actually had to... Ooh, save spot. Sure, let's save. I actually got hit. I mean, it was still just for 1 damage. What with my recent cranking up of my defenses for the fight against Lycaon. Anyways, let's handle the last of these. And Azure Gloves and a Bite. Alright, they're starting to actually survive a little more often. But that is fine. I think I've got a couple down here that I avoided because I was in the middle of talking and didn't want to stop or have to do any of the editing like I just mentioned. Alright, that should be all of them besides the boss of this floor. So, I'm gonna guess I don't really need to regain my mana, so I'm not going to. Let's just jump right into this. Engage the mutated white. Okay. Now, I'm feeling like probably I don't have to do the full sequence. Let's start off with an Ultra Scan. And see how this all does. No matter, just in case he wants to get froggy with any elemental attacks. I mean, just to straight up ignore 1/3 of the damage. Always good, right? And unless things turn sour, I'm probably not going to worry about having too much in the way of boost. Oh, that's going to hurt some of his attacks. So you've got a meat shield going. Let's go ahead and buff all that. And we can do a vigilance. Okay, what do you have to steal? Nothing exceptionally interesting, so I'll probably just start attacking. I probably won't do it with the biggest attacks, just so that, you know, I still have a chance. Those items will be useful at some point, I imagine. If not, well, I also kind of enjoy just stealing things from the enemies. So it's my own version of collection. Like collecting things people don't want you to. Alright, you've done that, you've done that. Let's pop a triple threat. And let's try an Arrow Storm, just see how it does. Okay, also, I don't know for sure if you'll be able to hear it, but there is some seriously creepy... Oh, you missed. Creepy background noise going. Or the background music, rather, with just like a chanting, just kind of creepy, mumbly, kind of, I don't know. Alright, always a nice way to get her health up. Yeah, it's kind of a chanting sort of thing going on. Ooh, we get a holy heal, and that'll actually be useful. Do that. Are you ready to throat slit again? Excellent. And we shall... Scientific Fury. Perfect elixir. Excellent. So, assuming things don't miss, I did not do as much damage as I'd hoped, but it's a heal that also damages. That's good for me. I think it actually might still be my strongest damage. Alright, going to go all out on the assumption that we'll finish him off. Okay, those are all cooling down, so I guess you could Agile Strike. It's still not bad. Armed Robbery, and the finisher, Battle of Wits. Ambrosia, that's the last of it. Agile Strike, nowhere near as good when we're not massively boosted. Battle of Wits still pretty good, though. Alright. And the howling and chanting and chattering ends. Thank goodness. Dark White Bone. Okay, let's check the next floor. I'm going to assume it's blocked off. And that is the case. Makes this area impassable. You'll have to see the commander about having the remaining soldiers clear the rubble. Alright. Meet you back up top. Alright, now to find out if we can make it all the way to the bottom. So we'll go talk to the commander first, before passing in our items for a little more tonics or whatever. Okay, let's see what's up. More rubble blocks the way to the 7th floor. Since you've exterminated the creatures on the first 6 floors, I will prepare my men to clear the rubble. You've stoked a small bit of hope in me that we might actually defeat this menace. Please be careful, though. The source of this pestilence is unimaginably powerful. It will not get easier. After all the horror we've seen, I won't take any chances, so it may be days or even weeks before we're ready to clear the rubble. Alright, so that answers the question. We will not be able to proceed at this time. We'll have to come back here at a later point. Let's drop off our samples and see what that opens up for us. I mean, I expect it to be pretty decent, right? Okay, what do you got for me? Stuff I already have from... Oh, no, here. Int magic defense, plus 50 and plus 10%, and attack and defense. I will take this many of those. Is this new? This might be new as well. And just get 10 of each. That'll be good. If we want more, we'll come get more. But I think that will do it for now. This might be a little bit of a shorter episode. Well, not too short, I hope. Just simply because, well, I'm not sure exactly how much I've cut out. Well, I know I've cut out every fight, but I don't know how much that actually adds up to. So this episode may be unexpectedly short, and if it is, I do apologize. Nonetheless, I hope you've enjoyed what there has been. This is the wrong way to go. And I will meet you on the way to Ugbar, I believe. Or Hopgar, wherever the place is. And finish the last of the quests for the World Council. I think it's the last place they wanted us to look at. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to leave a like and let me know what you think in the comments. But until next time, catch you later.